This is Mengding. It's more than just a town on the China-Myanmar border. It's a place where a line on the map becomes a living, breathing street. The street is a river of people from both sides of the border. They live and shop together in such harmony. And honestly, if they don't speak, you can hardly tell who is from where. It feels like the borderline on the map just disappeared here. Let's follow in the footsteps of this Burmese grandma and see where she takes us. The best way to explore a culture is through its food. The weather here is very hot, so the local people love to eat barbecue skewer and the cold rice noodles.
哦，猪皮干。
这是野木瓜，这是拿吃做油的。
哦，你们傣话怎么说？阿波，这个呢？哦。
We walked down a street where all the signs were in Burmese. With a little help from my phone, we ordered this. A bowl of authentic Burmese noodle soup. For a moment, I completely forgot I was in China.
这个市场里面全是缅甸人，是吗？哦。是不是你们家的小狗？
Here, you can find snakes from the Thailand and Myanmar. I ate it when I was a child. It's a taste from my memory. And the Thai people have some really adventure food. This is called sour pork. It's raw pork, fermented until it gets a unique sour taste. Walking down this street, the sheer number of the Thai clothing shop is overwhelming. It's a rout of the color. Most of them can make custom clothes for you. But if you want a shortcut to feeling like a local, a small handmade shoulder bag is all you need.
这个小朋友戴倒是太可爱了。这种要多少钱一个这个帽子？
一个头饰就是25，一整套嘛就是120。
这个现在是在做什么民族的衣服？
这个是佤族。
哦，佤族。
我们这边是有台族跟佤族。
Walking further, you start to notice more shops filled with a golden offering for Buddhist. The end of the Buddhist Lent, a major Dai festival, is just around the corner. What connects the people here is a shared faith. Here, there is no mystery around the face. It's simple, a part of daily life.
挖个高裤子。
你也去跳，跳，跳，蹦蹦跳。哦呦，太快乐了！
The real story of the Mengding also hidden in the village. You will find every community, no matter how small, has its own temple. They are not the grand monument, but quiet space that hold the true spirit of the people.
卡的。
In Dai culture, it's a common tradition for boys to live as monks for a period of time. They study the Buddha's teaching and their own language, embracing a life of the discipline and peace. Most eventually return to the secular life. For them, this experience is more than just a religion's practice. It's a fundamental part of growing up, a form of life education. The temple is busy preparing things for the celebration. While the temples in every village share a similar architecture, you soon realize that each one has its own distinct personality. In another village, they are finishing a giant sculpture for the festival. It shows a huge eagle carrying a princess. I think it must be from an interesting Buddhist story. With their towering structures and giant pagodas, temples are designed to inspire awe. But then you see this. Children's laughter filling the courtyard. It shows you that this isn't just the place of the worship. It's a living space.
拍到啦！
At sunset, fire and smoke in the field. It's an old way to prepare the land for the new life. Our journey took us to a quiet village by a beautiful lake. Here, many houses have decorations of a deer. This is the famous home of the Malu Dance, also known as the sacred deer dance. This ancient Dai dance for rituals. This sacred animal is a guardian, and the dance brings the good luck and the good harvest. This card I filmed on a previous trip. Compared to the powerful Chinese Malu Dance, their dance feel much more agile and graceful. And this is where we met Mr. Sai Bing, a master craftsman and keeper of this tradition. His apprentices are spread all across the Dai lands. With the end of the Buddhist Lent festival approaching, orders are flowed in. His team working hard to craft the sacred deer for the celebration. Seeing so many props here, it shows that this old tradition is still alive and well. We left with one small regret, not being able to stay for the festival, but that's just a perfect reason to return. And in the middle of all this hard work, Mr. Sai's wife picked fresh star fruit right from their trees for us. It was a very touching moment.
哦，这个高。哎，这个挺难。
啊，在这里吧，这个好出来的。
我看看在哪啊？在这。哦。哎。
接住了。
啊。
And they have a pet rooster. It's so beautiful. We stumbled upon this market. No fancy stores, just the local grandma selling vegetables picked from their own garden just hours ago. The grandma here are full of energy, just like the fresh vegetables they sell.
5块。
5块1块1包。
奶奶几岁了
71。
71。哦，看着好年轻。
And the smell of freshly made snakes. You don't think twice, you just have to try.
这是什么？
糯米。
都是糯米。
都是糯米啊。
那怎么这个是黄色的嘞？是有红糖。哦。
你干嘛种那个豆沙
红糖？几岁了
？83了。
83，看着太健康了，像60。
This is Nanting Art Garden, a famous art community in the Mengding. It has a suspension bridge, different kinds of the bamboo house, and many tropical plants. If you want to feel Thai style, this is perfect place. And this garden isn't just for a day visit. You can actually stay here. So if you're not in a hurry, imagine waking up surrounded by all this beauty. The scenery is incredibly cinematic, and yes, it's basically guaranteed to make your social media feed blow up. This is the kind of place where you want to slow down, grab a cold drink, find a quiet spot, and just let the afternoon drift by. They also offer workshops where you can try your hand at ancient crafts like the dye pottery and paper making. Just picture one of these handmade pottery lamps in your home. Bring a unique, earthly style to your space. There are still so many hidden gems in Mengding, like this incredible banyan tree. It's not a forest, it's a single tree that has become a forest of of its own. You can drive right under it. Just be warned, you are not the only visitor. The mosquitoes here are legendary. I hope this journey made you feel the quiet magic of this border town. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed, please consider subscribing. See you on next adventure. Bye!